Welcome. This is First Impressions on The James Show. I am your host, James Parker, assisted by my co-host, Del Pullen. Today's episodes or today's shows that are going to be reviewed on First Impressions, we have two of them. One of them is home movies. The other one is the Goldbergs. Home movies and the Goldbergs. All right, let's get into it. Home movies, what is this?
Okay, so this is an animated show. It ran from 1999 to 2004, 52 episodes over 4 seasons. It was started by Brendan Small, who would go on to create Metalocalypse. If you ever watched that show?
Oh, I did. Adult Swim, right?
Yeah, there you go. And Lauren Bouchard, who also created Bob's Burgers.
Okay. Was this an Adult Swim show?
Well, it started on UPN, weirdly enough. Got canceled. It was picked up by Cartoon Network. Now you can catch it on HBO.
Should I watch it? Would I like this?
You know what? Honestly, it's a little, it's a cult classic, and you might enjoy it, but I think there's better stuff that has come along. It really launched the careers of the two creators and H. John Benjamin, who would go on to voice, Bob from Bob's Burgers and Archer. So, there's other shows I would recommend if you like any of these talents to just go with that instead. All
right, I'll skip it then. Now, the other one, the Goldbergs. Tell me about the Goldbergs. I'm at least aware this exists, but I never watched one episode.
Okay, so the Goldbergs, 2013 to 2023, 229 episodes over 10 seasons. It's got a pretty good, comedic cast.
That's huge.
The dad is Jeff Green, who plays Jeff Garland or Jeff Garland plays Jeff Green. Either way, from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Right.
Wendy McClellan-Covey is the blonde lady from Reno 911. And George Siegel, a classic actor, plays Pops. And I got to say, one of the biggest things about this show that was so cool is it's created by a guy named Adam F. Goldberg. And the premise or the kind of the novelty is that this is based on things that really happened to him. And you will see footage in the show that at the end of the show, they show you the actual VHS footage from the 80s that he recorded. And so this pilot is basically called The Circle of Driving, and it's about the middle child, Barry, whether he's going to get his license or not at 16. And it's about the overbearing mother who doesn't want to let him drive, the father who decides to, back his son and let him do it. Meanwhile, Adam's running around with her grandfather, Pops, and it's Adam, the guy that created the show, recording everything that's going on in the show. And I got to admit, it's a lot of fun. It's a ton of comedic talent. The guy that plays Barry, the middle kid, steals the show though. He is fantastic, and it's just about a family in the 80s from Philly and what it was like. But you'll see tons of old tech. There's references to the restaurant Hooters opening up for the first time.
It's a period piece. And now 80s shows are a period piece. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that is, isn't it?
Should I spend the time watching this 220 episodes?
Would say yes, and it's also family friendly. You were just talking about things you can watch with your kids. This is definitely something that's accessible for the family. This was prime time, network television. You can catch it on Hulu right now. Man, I got to say, it's a blast, and the parents and the middle kid Barry steal the show from everyone else.
You really like this middle kid Barry, I'm noticing. All right,
his name's Troy Gentile, and he's hilarious.
All right, I'm convinced. I'll have to look it up. Tell the guy listening to us where he can find you outside of the James Show.
So if you'll check us out for YouTube or any of your podcast channels, TV Showcase. You can run it all together, or Showcase is just one word. And basically, there's episodes that James and I do together of First Impressions. So you can catch this episode going up in a week or so, all of our past episodes, plus my old show, Pilot Pass, where we go more in depth, about 20, 30 minutes on full-length pilots. And, just check us out on any of the podcasts, YouTube, or hit us up on our social media. It's always a big help. That's TV Showcase, one word.
All right, that's Del Pullen. This has been First Impressions. Thank you very much, Del.
Thanks, Jake.
And we'll take those technical gremlins and beat them outside with Negan's baseball bat.